Miracles on 33rd Street were once commonplace when Memorial Stadium was home to the Baltimore Colts. They were the town's reigning monarchs, and Memorial was their magic kingdom.
All the blue and white outfits out there with the Colts written on it. These are Baltimore fans, and coming into Baltimore Stadium was coming into an outside insane asylum.
You just have to be in Baltimore to appreciate the enthusiasm. I've never seen spirit that existed in any city as it does here in Baltimore.
I'm not sure I've ever had a feeling in sport, even winning the Super Bowls that we won, like being introduced at Memorial Stadium. I don't know if my feet touched the ground.
Memorial Stadium meant so much to me. It was a place I lived. It was a place I worked. It was the best crowd in football.
I felt bad as soon as I got out there and I heard the crowd. It picked me up. It put me where I should be, right there at the stadium.
I lived there. I lived there from September to December. It was like my second home on Sunday afternoon. You knew where I was. I was on 33rd Street.
The grand old lady of 33rd had a pulse that beat in time with the roar of the crowd, stirring the hearts of true blue fans.
These people, I mean, they, heart and soul was the Baltimore Colts. We were their college football team.
The stadium possessed its own distinct flavor that stimulated the senses.
I call it a Maryland smell. You had popcorn popping, you had hot dogs boiling, and you had, of course, the distinctive smell of Maryland crab cakes. Pull that together, and you got your smell of Memorial Stadium.
The smells at Memorial were unique, as were some of its sights.
One thing that stands out in my mind was an airplane, one propeller plane crashed there at the end of the game. Luckily for the people sitting in the top of the stadium, they were all gone.
But it was another plane that crowned a legend's last golden moment.
And John came in and, lobbed a pass to Eddie Hinton, who made one of the greatest runs in history, and it was like Eddie Hinton was running for destiny. It was one of the most unbelievable moments in a long, glittering, illustrious career for John.
About the time that John threw that ball to Eddie Hinton, this plane come tooling by Memorial Stadium. Unite us we stand. And I'll tell you, if I've ever heard that stadium really erupt, it really did that.
The people will never forget Memorial Stadium. I know I will. I know every time I ride past the area where it was, I slow up, I stop to look over there.
Got out of the car and I guess like a little kid looking in, went over to the fence. And my heart sort of broke for the old girl. She's worn out. She's gave me and everybody in the state a lot of memories.
We were brothers. We lived each other's lives, and that's what made the Baltimore Colt tradition such a great institution here.
In 1997, the Baltimore faithful bid farewell to the field that echoed in their memories.
They were there. That shows you that they were always there for us. And of course, the last play, that's when Colt football ended. And then Lenny Moore did his jog around the stadium. It was in a dry iron house.
Time will not dim the glory of Memorial Stadium and what it meant to the city of Baltimore.
Everybody felt like they owned a part of her. She was ours. She was our old lady.